minutes.
Oh, we're
Oh,
going.
did it restart?
Yeah. Hello. Can somebody else do some talking? I just want to make sure that we're hearing.
Testing. Sandwiches. Hat.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a couple of weeks since we played last, and so all the technology is unsure. And I don't actually see the Syrinscape moving the audio thing, so maybe we won't have Syrinscape for the listeners, but who knows?
Anyways,
hello, things seem to be working. This is Skyhammer Press. It's officially renamed no longer Massive Damage Adventures, which is now just the podcast. This is a channel about TTRPGs, reviews, and playing, and one-shots, like tonight, where I am not the game master. It's Catie, up in the top spot. So, yes, my name is Margaret Moyer. My pronouns are he, him. I'm going to do a little bit of things and then hand it over to Catie to take over for the rest of the night. We are Roll20 ambassadors. So we like the virtual tabletop, which you can go and check out and sign up for a free account and use it all you like, and then you can spend money and get cooler features. Some cool news, not Roll20 related, but us related. I have a physical copy of the book I wrote for Achtung Cthulhu. Vive la Resistance. Ooh. Pretty sweet. So I'm very happy about that. This is in stores now.
I give it a 3 out of 10.
Oh, thank you.
10 out of 10.
Patrick's a horrible liar and so cruel to me.
Yeah, I could not stop. I had to stop reading it so we could hang out. And I felt bad about that.
Hello, mail backwards. Here we go. TM switch on Twitch. Yeah, that's right. Okay, one other thing that we'll talk about. Obviously, this group plays The Expanse. We finished up season 2 a month ago. All the episodes are up on YouTube. Season 3 will start in the fall with dates to be determined. But until then, we're just taking a break, running a couple of fun one-shots, the first of which tonight is Supernatural. So good, so good. There's the book. Other ones, in no particular order, we are going to play Cyberpunk Slice using the Modern Age rules by Green Road Publishing, Avatar Legends by Magpie Games, Old Gods of Appalachia by Monty Cook Games, and Achtung Cthulhu by Modiphius Entertainment. So, those are all the things.
I have a gummy bear in my pocket. But it's really chewy.
Why would you eat it? It could be really old.
It clearly is.
Bear in my pocket.
All right.
You married her and have several children with her.
It's true.
Yeah, you keep choosing.
Sometimes you got gummy bears in your pocket. Whatever.
Yeah, and then you don't eat those.
I mean, I assume it's from the paddle picnic today.
I assume.
Which, yay! If anybody doesn't know, Breast Friends, the Edmonton Dragon Boat paddling group, 25 years this year.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's super cool. Just shout out to that excellent team of wonderful folks.
They're also super intense. And I could not do what they do.
They're also kicking ass this year.
Yeah, not a chance. When they go boating, I'm like, that's not what I thought you did. When it was like, it's just a bunch of ladies who like to row boats in the river. And then it was like, it's intense.
Anyway, sorry.
All right. Over to Catie.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Catie.
So I'm really excited. This is my first ever chance to GM anything.
And you're doing it on a stream. You're the best.
Yeah.
That's the riskiest.
Like, 5 people watch us, guys. It's fine. One of them's probably my mom.
On YouTube, it goes up to 30.
Oh, okay. Well, I just won't check the YouTube comments after.
They're always very kind. And if they're not, I delete them. Because come on,
Not
people.
this time, baby.
Save him. She needs to learn.
All right. So Supernatural, I don't know about everybody else, but gave me 15 years of bliss. And we're going to add another episode tonight. That's what we're going to do.
I like that.
All right.
That sounds
All of our hunters received a package today. So if you guys could get out your packages, we're gonna open them together online tonight.
We can't just take out our packages on
Yeah, that's phrasing. I need to work on that phrasing for that.
Are we still doing phrasing?
it.
So Katie's the GM forever now, right?
Every game we expect this. You set the bar high.
No.
Do we open now?
Come on, Merrick,
now?
get on it. Yes, open. We will go through things as you pull them out. There is an envelope in your package that you are not allowed to open, as it will come up in gameplay. So,
Okay.
yeah, set that aside for later. It is classified information you haven't earned yet.
Ooh.
Wait, why is my rating backwards?
Oh, there's the first item. So as Jen pulled out, you all have your very own hunter's journal.
I was spending too much time looking for my hunter knife, and I couldn't find it, so I need to use a modeling knife.
Hey, there's nothing in mine. There's no secrets in here. Just checking.
I
there
used
a-
a modeling
for your
knife too.
Classified.
Is there a an incredibly complicated, weird bunch of runes?
No, they're just stickers I got off Redbubble.
We're
Ah.
safe. Cool.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Beautiful.
so you also have stickers. They're owl stickers. There are 12 of them. You're going to use these to track your plot points.
Ooh,
the game.
fun.
Aw.
So we all start with 6.
So you all start with 6, and you can have a maximum of 12 throughout the game.
Where do I find these stickers?
They're in a
I should say
bag.
12 at one time.
Yeah.
They're in a little bag. They're all cut up, and they are little owls. And then you can use them as stickers later if you want to.
They're super cute.
You also have a bottle in your bag. Can you find your bottle? Has a special
Does-
label on it.
Does
Is it
anyone
holy water?
know?
Oh, it's
Ooh.
definitely holy water.
Like it's our first day of school,
Ooh,
and this is.
I like the look of this.
I'm alarmed by
This is
Did you
definitely.
find that?
This feels like Dead Man's. Oh, it's salt. Yeah,
It's salt. You have your very own salt shakers.
Yeah. Awesome.
Ow.
And the rest is snacks for you to enjoy while we play, because Patrick never has any good
Fantastic.
snacks. Remember, Patrick?
Get some Pocky.
What's that?
You always are jealous of our snacks, so now you have snacks.
I appreciate
Ooh.
that. I do have snacks today, though.
We got popcorn with popcorn bag.
did this.
Oh, it's like literal popcorn.
Wait, what?
In your popcorn bag, there's popcorn.
There's popcorn in our popcorn bag. Got a lovely chocolate bar.
I don't see popcorn in here. Oh, there's popcorn.
Alright, we'll all be back in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I was just gonna go pop some popcorn. Do not open until instructed.
Oh, I read that first.
Classified. Oh, I'm so excited to have this journal.
Okay, so you should get your 6 plot points ready while I talk about what we use plot points for,
Okay.
mainly for Tyler's benefit, but, you know, refresher's good for everybody.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I totally remember.
Sorry, Katie, just before you jump in real quick, I'll just say for viewers that the Supernatural RPG uses the very first iteration of the Cortex system. So right now in print you can find Cortex Prime, and then Tales of the Dragon Prince uses Cortex Prime as well. This is like 2009 Cortex. It's early days, real cool system. Please go.
Tad bit complicated, though, I'll tell you. Okay, so you guys start with 6 plot points. I will hand them out when I see things I like, and I'll tell you about those things that I'm looking for. And then you can have up to 12 plot points in your possession at one time, which is why you only have 12 owl stickers, so you don't get too many plot points. So plot points can be spent to change a roll. If you spend it before you roll, you can add an extra dice. 1 plot point will add a D2, 2 plot points adds a D4, and so on. You can spend it after your roll. If you spend it after, though, each plot point adds 1 to the total of your roll. So if you rolled a 4 and you spend 1 plot point, you then have a 5. You can also use it to reduce damage by buying dice and then subtracting your dice result from the damage that you're taking. And you can also spend it on story manipulation. So if you want to add a relationship with an NPC or conveniently place an item somewhere, you can use it for that. So you get them by making me laugh. That'll get you some. so work on that. You get them from playing up your complications, if you do some good role playing, helping the story advancements, and then I'd really like to see some supernatural tropes. So
I was
never
gonna.
be afraid to ask, what would Dean do in this situation?
I was definitely going to ask. Do we
Right.
get points? Do we get plot points for quotes? But tropes are good. Tropes are good.
I mean, if it's a good quote and it's used well, I'll probably give you one.
That's fair.
Are we ready? Everybody got their plot points set
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
Their journals
Yes.
open?
Yep.
Oh.
My first day.
Okay. It's like you're at school. Sorry, guys.
I mean, and my journals when I don't have a pen.
How do we already have homework?
Yeah.
Okay. So for our game here, you all have received a call from Myrna Webb. And Myrna is in her 60s, and she's an older hunter, because hunters don't last that long, typically speaking. She was adopted by hunters at the age of 4 when her family was killed by a monster. Nobody remembers which one it was. And she's well known for tracking down and eradicating large nests of hunters and families of hunters, large nests of monsters. Words are
You
hard.
let it slip, Myrna.
Damn, that's the ending to the story.
No, no.
She kills nests of hunters. Why do they keep nesting?
So she's a mentor to newer hunters and often calls people to help her in with hunts, so it's not unusual for you to hear from her. She's been slowing down recently because she was diagnosed with cancer. She's in remission now, but taking on more of an advisory role, helping with lore and taking phone calls, kind of like a Bobby Singer sort of deal. She's wary of field work, so she doesn't like to go out much, but she's called you all in. So you've received a call from her. You've each probably had the pleasure of working with her or know her in some way, shape, or form. She's concerned about her longtime on again, off again boyfriend, her Patcher, who is also a hunter. He's been gone on a hunting trip and he hasn't been home in a few days. So the last time Myrna spoke to her, he had gone to the town of Golden Falls to look into a multiple missing persons case. She's on her way there and would like you to meet up with her at the Sunset Bed and Breakfast. So if we could go
Ooh.
around, would everybody like to introduce their character and tell us how they know Myrna? Any volunteers?
Name's Bert.
There we go.
Sort of half family with Myrna. She grew up with my grandfather and thus my father. So she's always been associated with the family. And yeah, Auntie Myrn, whenever she needs help, we come a running. 'Cause she always comes running when we need. He's wearing a cowboy hat.
Of course.
I'm glad.
We'll go clockwise, and so Tyler, it's you, then me, then Jen.
All right. So my character's name is Alan Erickson, and he's pretty new to the business. So his parents aren't hunters, but the rest of their extended family is, and they kind of raised him as a bit of a regular kid. But his uncles and aunts and stuff always made sure he was kind of, learning how to shoot guns and doing some martial arts and that kind of thing, getting him a little ready. So anyways, Alan's turned 18 and now he wants to get into the business. So his uncle did him a favor and gave him Myrna's number and gave her a heads up and got him a job. So here he is. He's ready to go. I think he thinks he's ready to go.
All right. I am playing Lucas Jericho, who is in his early 40s, still like pretty athletic and prime. He's been hunting for a while. He knows Myrna because she taught him a lot of everything he knows. He's known her probably for 20 years. And he is also trying to move away from hunting out in the field because his knees are starting to bug him. And he has recently opened up a a new age sort of bookstore and like crystals and whatnot shop called the Apothecary, and he wants to help out other hunters with stuff because he's pretty good with potions and chemicals and things like that, and he keeps a back room stocked for hunters. So, yeah, Lucas Jericho.
All right, and I am playing Leslie Lee, or nope, Lainey Lee. Said her name wrong already.
Nah.
Lainey Lee is in her early 30s. She's been hunting for almost a decade now, and she met Myrna, when Lainey's sorority, Kappa Delta Sigma, was attacked by monsters. Like 50% of the sorority sisters died, but Lainey didn't. And that got her into hunting. But she's like a part-time hunter. It's not like her full-time gig, but she's around if there's a call and she's like in the area. But she's got other jobs she's working on, influencing and life coaching.
Is she the first hunter TikTok star?
Ooh, kind of, but she like does it low key. So she's not just like, here's how you hunt today, but like she'll put in like little nods or like little things that if you're in the biz, you'll get.
Is that her voice
Very
that you just did?
No.
Can
No,
it
that's
be?
other hunters' voices.
I'd love it if it was.
That's how you sound to her.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. What sorority did she pledge?
Kappa Delta Sigma.
Kappa Delta Sigma, of course.
All right, thanks, guys. Here we go. I have a page flip coming. Hold on. Okay,
Thank
ready.
you for the warning.
Okay, our story opens up with the hunters arriving in the small town of Golden Falls. It's a scenic little spot surrounded by mountains on either side with a dense forest east of town. There are a few local businesses, a diner, a hardware store, an ice cream shop. There's a library, city hall, and a small school that services students from K to 12. The sawmill is about the only industry left in the area, and the welcome sign boasts a population of 12,015 people. A few blocks past Main Street, the hunters find themselves at the Sunset Bed and Breakfast. The B&B is a postcard for quaint and cozy. It's a white two-story colonial style with a wrap-around veranda and green shutters on all of the windows. It's very authentic to the time period of its inception, so much so that each guest still has to use a rather large and cumbersome brass key to get into their rooms. The sign on the door, handwritten in cursive, says, "Welcome to the Sunset Bed and Breakfast. Check-in 2 p.m., check-out 11 a.m. Breakfast is served from 6 to 8 a.m., lunch 11 to 1 p.m., dinner 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. All meals are served in the main dining room. Free Wi-Fi available at the local library located on Main Street."
Archaic. Question.
Yes.
Do any of us know each other other than Myrna?
Well, that's kind of up to you.
Jen, how did you know Myrna again?
She helped my sorority when it was being attacked by monsters.
Right. Okay.
I feel like I would know at least Lucas.
Seems likely. Cross paths over the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Maybe I know Lucas too. Maybe I buy some crystals in your new agey shop.
Yeah, for
Not
sure.
realizing it's for hunters.
No, I realize.
Myrna gave you my card, and you shop in the front and the back.
We show up at the bed and breakfast, and she's like, "Lucas, what are you doing here?" The hunting thing that we all got called for. Oh.
You know, if we arrive at the same time, I'm gonna be like, Lucas, can you just I just need a couple of snaps. This place is so cute. Hold on. Let me get my Stanley out. Okay, I'm gonna pose right here. Okay, go.
And so cell phone, camera,
Mm-hmm. Cell phone.
And he picks it up and he goes, "Oh, dag nabbit. Where's the how do you turn the It's looking at me."
That's okay. You're great. It's cool. You know what? It's a good spot for selfies too. Don't worry about it.
Look, I'm not this bad with technology, all right? It's not my fault. And he hands the phone back and kind of like goes to get a coffee. Oof.
What's a selfie?
Does anybody else do anything, or do you guys just head on in?
I think Alan Erickson's going to be the last one to arrive, and you guys would know other Erickson hunters, so you think that he's one of the experienced fellows, but it's this young kid rolls up in like a Honda Civic. And you're like, yeah, this guy's pretty fresh off the boat.
Even Lainey has a muscle car. She's embarrassed.
Is she embarrassed because it has terrible emissions?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's replaced the engine of her muscle car with like a hybrid.
Ugh. That's an abomination.
That's impressive.
Well, Alan's car, the exhaust is kind of falling off, so you hear it rolling up, so you're like, "Ooh, what's this ride?" It's not what you think it is. And then it doesn't, like, the parking brake doesn't work great, so he's got to kind of like park it against a curb, or else it rolls away.
Runs it up onto the curb.
He needs to upgrade his car if he's going to be a hunter.
I'd say Lucas actually arrives on like a Greyhound bus sort of thing with a duffel bag.
Bert, were you driving?
Bert pulls up in like a pickup truck from the 40s that is in technically working condition, but visibly does not look like it should be. He also parks a little further away and then cases the joint before entering.
Do you have curtains in the back of your truck for the back window?
No.
Just a gun rack. Very obvious.
No, actually. Bert does not like firearms.
Very Batman.
Nope. Killing's real fun.
It's all about.
But yeah. It's all up close. You can never be sure from a distance. Bert will just do a quick cursory look around to see if there's anybody on the street that might be watching the joint, like surveilling.
All right. What are you rolling?
Eyeballs.
Want to say an alertness perception, Patrick?
You said if I make you laugh, I get things. That was a solid laugh. I will take 5 plot points. I will roll alertness perception with a specialty in sight.
Okay.
I know how this game works. I've played it really recently. Sweating. D10. These are my spookums dice that I chose. Wow.
So for anybody who's interested in the Supernatural RPG and the older version of Cortex, it is not a roll and keep, like a pool one, like Cortex Prime. This one, we roll all of our dice and we add them all up together.
It's a number you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So it was tough, or target number?
It was game? Difficulty level?
Yeah, difficulty.
We played too many games.
We play a lot of games.
Let's make it a hard, so 11.
Hard at 11 is a 13. 8 plus 5.
Oh, okay. So you look around. There's a dog peeing on a tree on the corner. No leash, no collar. And the mailman seems to be making his rounds. He's whistling. It's really out of tune.
Is he on the same side of the street?
No, he's across the street. He's like walking up to a house to put the mail in the slot because they still have that kind of delivery in this town.
I watch him until he walks out of sight.
Okay, he
I
just
was
keeps going.
doing like top-notch Kill Bill whistling, and the sound canceling was like,
Someone was doing that at my. This is a really strong aside, but someone was doing that at my work while they were walking around, and I had an immediate panic attack. I was like, "Oh no!" And it was one of my purchasers.
All right. So you guys head in, and you find Myrna sitting in the study off to the side of the main dining room. She's got a pot of coffee waiting and 4 vacant chairs pulled up to the desk. You all found the place okay, she says, as she pulls out a flask from her jacket pocket and starts pouring a small amount of clear liquid into each of the coffee cups.
Thank you, Myrna, but I'm good. I brought my own.
It's not booze, sweetie.
Drink
No,
up,
I
sweetheart.
brought kombucha.
Yeah.
I've got my coffee cup from what I grabbed, just like a little paper one, and I'll just hold it out to her so that she can pour it in there without messing up another cup.
Sure, she pours it.
I slug back the water and then pour coffee.
Yeah, and Alan takes a coffee, of course.
Are you allowed
You
to
gotta drink the water first.
What? Like coffee?
No, the liquor, honey.
Sweetie, it ain't booze.
Jen, it's not liquor, Laney.
And Lucas will look at Alan and Lainey and be like, "It's just holy water. I mean, you want us to pull out silver knives and cut ourselves? Holy water. Easy."
So Myrna lets out a really big sigh and a slight eye roll. Bottoms up, you two. And she grabs one of the coffee cups and takes a swig, has no reaction, and waits for the other two to do it as well.
I pull a silver flask out of my pocket and pour it in her glass.
Whoa.
You know what I
She
mean,
looks
don't
at
worry.
you. She looks at you and she goes, "Birdie boy, I trained you well." And she takes a drink. Again, no reaction.
And then I give her a big hug.
Aww.
Stabs you.
Oh no, not a demon. She's a shifter.
Hunters.
My birdie,
All
my
right.
birdie boy would never hug me.
Did Lainey, did you drink?
Yeah, I drank.
Okay, cool beans. All right, glad to know you are all yourselves. Now I'll catch you up. Herb's missed 2 check-ins before I headed down here, so he's been missing about 4 days. He was here maybe a week before that. His room here at the B&B was clean, didn't find any hex bags, all of his belongings were gone too. So far in town, there's been 3 missing persons, 4 including Herb. I went down to the police station to collect all the info on the 3 missing persons, but the printer was jammed. So they said to come back this afternoon and they'd get me some copies. All the paperwork Herb pulled went missing with his stuff. So did his journal, so we don't have much to go on.
Myrna, are you on again or off again right now with her?
Well, it's complicated, honey. Don't worry about it.
All right, just checking. I'm just checking, like, on like the priority of like stress we're under. Okay.
All right, just then there is a knock at the study door.
We all draw knives.
Yep.
Except for Alan, he's just like, "Oh, I'll get the door."
In walks Mrs. Innes. She's the proprietor of the B&B. She's a short and stout woman in her early 70s. She's got white hair, piercing blue eyes, and her impressive bone structure gives the impression that she was quite the looker back in the day. She can often be found tending to her guests or curled up on the couch reading a romance novel.
I don't trust her.
She also likes to hang out on the front porch and eavesdrop on her guests.
I kind of love her.
Yeah, like, that's legit.
So she walks in and she says, "Oh, hello, dearies. Are these your friends, Agent Clapton?"
I'll stand up and sort of brush my hands off and go to shake her hand.
close, sweetheart.
Yeah, and I'll say, I'm Agent Jagger, Research Division.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Oh.
Agent Malone.
I will like surreptitiously pour a little holy water into the palm of my hand, and then go to shake her hand. Say, special agent Plant.
Agent Plant, are you feeling okay, honey? Your hands are a little clammy.
Sorry, I
do
run
you
hot.
need to sit down?
No, I'm all right. Thank you, man.
She has no reaction to the water, except that she thinks you're kind of weird.
That is a usual reaction.
Yeah, and I'm just the intern. Yeah, I'm just here here to learn.
Do you like
Accurate.
panic, trying to make up a name on the spot? You're like,
yeah,
ugh.
my name's Vintern.
Tyler gets a plot point. Oh, good. Well, you can just come up to the front desk to see me once you're done chatting here, and I'll check you in. I'm afraid, with all the short notice, I only have 2 rooms available, so you'll have to share. One room just has a double bed, so 2 of you will have to get nice and cozy. Except for Agent Jagger, if you want, I have room in my bed.
And
Wow. Get some.
This is in his fucked.
So Lucas is sort of like a thinner, dark-skinned guy, a little bit older, a little bit gray in his hair. And usually, if you see him in his shop, he's got like the long, flowy clothes and like a bunch of necklaces, and like he's got a real hippie vibe most of the time. But when he's hunting, he's dressed a lot more like nondescript, just like comfortable jeans, and like a sweater and a coat over it, and like probably a toque. And so he sort of like looks her up and down and he says, maybe drink first. I'll get to know you, Mrs. Innes. We could have a very nice conversation.
Oh, don't you worry, honey. I got the best scotch in 3 counties.
Whew. I'll hold you to that.
Was Meredith's fake name Agent Clapton?
Yeah.
Maybe I could bunk up with you, Mr. Clapton?
Oh, sure thing. And at this point, Mrs. Innes has like left, but she's walking backwards,
Listening.
eavesdropping, staring at Lucas, you know.
Making meaningful eye contact with Lucas.
Lucas, she's
Far
70.
too prolonged.
The older the berry,
She's
the
spry.
sweeter the juice.
That's not how the saying goes.
Yeah, but they know.
Lucas!
They know stuff though. They know stuff. It's not wrong.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Anybody want to talk to Myrna about anything else? Questions?
You know what brought Herb here?
As far as I know, it was just the missing person case. He was investigating, but he hadn't turned up very much.
When did you get here, Myrna?
That's an excellent question. Hold on.
Yeah.
Don't you love that question from your players where you're like, I thought about a ton of stuff and not that one piece of information. Thank you.
Buffering.
Yesterday.
Okay, so you haven't had much time to do an investigation.
Pretty sure it was yesterday.
Have you done any investigation yet, or you just kind of set up and called us in?
We checked out the police station, right? But they're printing off records.
Yeah. I went down to the police station. Somebody's going to have to go pick up the missing persons report and talk to them because their printer was jammed. You'll understand when you meet them.
Just like the ice cream machine. It's always broken.
Small town cops, I tell you.
All right. Well,
Okay.
what time of the day is it right now?
It's probably like 10:30 in the morning.
All right. So no time like the present, I guess.
I'm gonna probably head up to my room for a bit. I've been starting this new trial drug they got me on to try to get some levels back in my system after all the cancer treatments. That's real kicking my ass.
For
But
sure,
if a
Myrna.
couple of you want to head to the police station and a couple of you want to check in,
We got it covered, Myrna.
You don't worry
all right.
about us.
You
Text us
all
if
call me later.
you text us if you need any food or anything like that. I can pick you up some really great teas, like whatever you need.
We should get a group chat going. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
What's y'all's
Hey,
numbers?
Bert and Lucas, are you in WhatsApp or?
What?
What app?
I
What do you
did.
mean?
I'm logged out of it. You know, okay. Myrna, do you have any charms or good luck things here? Just okay. This is a little embarrassing. I'm in the middle of something. I got a lot of possessions from a hunter that died. I was going through them, and pretty sure one of them was cursed. So it's not a big deal. I'm working through it, but I kind of had to drop everything to come out and help you. It's not saying that I didn't want to be here. Just, do you have anything that could maybe counteract this?
I mean, I have a lucky rabbit's foot in a box, but that might make things worse.
Yeah, those things are notoriously prickly. All right, okay.
I got a charm bracelet.
I'll take
Got
anything.
some positive vibes. Hold, I'll get it for you. It's in my room.
Thanks. I tossed a bunch of crystals and things into my bag, hoping that I could work something out. But God, okay, everybody, I am not some boomer who can't open a PDF. But
What's a PDF?
I am not going to have a lot of positive impact on anything invented or put in use after like 1930. All right? I got a little bit of trouble going on.
So you should not go get the reports that aren't printed.
I should probably not go near a printer or a computer. No.
Also, you are going to bunk with Alan tonight.
Why am I bunking with Alan?
Let's do.
Because I don't want to bunk with you. Oh, you're going to... Okay. Hey, buddy.
So let's pair up then and do one who can use phones with one who can't use phones.
I can use a phone.
Okay, who can use text?
Look, they used to be everywhere. They would just be on the street corner. You pick it up, you dial it, and you talk to somebody with your voice instead of using picture words.
Yeah, like how do you get out of the Matrix now? You can't.
What?
Don't
it's
shame
just a
Bert.
reference in a movie, yeah.
So the two spots were the police and the what?
Checking in here at the hotel and the police station.
And checking out Herb's room, I guess.
Yeah, do we know where Herb was staying?
When you talk to Mrs. Innes, she'll let you know, but he was staying here.
Okay.
But Mrs. Innes can tell you what room he was in. She'll definitely tell you what room he was in.
I'm happy to go check in and then search Herb's room.
All right, young lady or young man who wants to roll to the police station with me.
Oh, rock,
No,
paper,
hey,
scissors.
don't everybody jump at it all at once. Whoa, hey, calm down, everybody. No,
I would love to go with you, Bert. That sounds perfect.
Cool.
Can we just take a sec though? Right now, I'm in my hunter clothes, and I just like to go switch to my FBI clothes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
FBI kit. Do you guys? He looks around. He's looking around to make sure like the innkeeper, Miss Innes, isn't there. And do you guys wear different? Like,
yeah. Did you bring your fake badges? Vintern?
We'll get him a
Okay, kid.
lanyard.
We all
Okay.
start somewhere, kid.
You guys remember when you didn't have fake identities?
I do, yes.
I mean, I have a fake ID, yeah, but like that's for
No,
other
that's to
things.
yeah,
I
okay.
could use it for hunting, yeah.
It just says that you're 18, right?
Well,
No,
I am
21.
18. It says I'm
Just
20.
Are you
78-year-old Asian man. Like, that's
All right,
me.
so I'll do a quick change in my car. And then, yeah, I'll go to the police station.
maybe, you know, Bert, you want to take Laney's car. Yours doesn't really shout government employee.
Ow. And fair. When we head outside, Bert has a secret compartment in the bed of his truck that pulls out to hold several disguises. He is well versed in
cool.
disguising himself.
So
I have a specialty in disguises.
I wear disguises, but I'm still memorable, so they're not like
Oh, I'm memorable too.
disguises.
Disguise.
That's my FBI outfit.
They're like, hey, you guys remember when that FBI agent who looked like a model came in here? And that never happened ever? Yeah, and I remember how I think there was like an old woodsman with her?
We're good at this.
Yeah. That's good. The
Great.
two people with the memorable complication are going to the police station.
Well,
That'll be fine.
because the one who might get banged is going to stay and talk to the horny old lady. That's perfect.
Well, Vintern, the intern, just hangs out in the lobby. Yeah.
She's got a very hungry energy about her. Just want to explore it.
Hey, Vintern the intern, like, she might not turn you down either. Maybe it could be a wild menage a trois. Like, you know, don't...
Alan, if you're into that.
Hey,
His-
could we focus
The
for one
expectations
second,
for like
please?
a hunt are just like,
It does not go like this normally. I don't know where this
Alan, I
energy
gotta
is
say,
flowing from.
most of my hunts go this way.
God, none of my hunts go that way. They go the almost literally exact opposite way. All right. let's go talk to
Before
police.
you guys head out, Myrna digs around in her pocket and she finds like a bunch of change and she throws it on the desk in the study and she said, Lucas, this is in case you need to make a phone call. This town's stuck in the 80s, so there's payphones everywhere.
Hell yeah! Bert
Awesome.
stands up and he's got one of those like quarter, like belt attachments, like
Oh,
stacks of
God.
quarters. Yeah.
you guys going to the arcade? Huh.
I think maybe talk less and listen more. You know. Vintern.
All right, do we want to do police station first or check it in first?
Oh, we have to see if Merrick fucks this old intern or this old in
Yeah.
lady. This is not something that happens a lot, and I need to explore it right away.
I think we're making our viewers uncomfortable because Liam commented a while back saying something about he's tightening up with this conversation. I assume that's what it was from.
No.
Might be the exact opposite.
Male backward 65, Liam, you're just gonna have to tell us what it was that was making you uncomfortable. Yeah, so Lucas will go up and sort of lean on the bar towards Mrs. Innes and say, well, sounds like Agent Clapton will be taking Agent Malone into her room, and Agent Jagger and
He was Agent
sorry.
Plant.
oh, did I? Yeah, no. Patrick's Agent Plant.
Yeah.
You're
Clapton's
Agent.
not taking it.
You're Agent Malone.
Clapton
Yeah.
is
Clapton is Myrna.
Yes, I thought you said that Clapton was taking Malone.
That's what I said. Because you're staying with Verna, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
It was.
Laney's bad with false identities.
It was.
I thought you meant to the police station.
My name's
No.
Laney.
Male backward 65 says it was the older the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um,
You like weirdly rolled it too. That made it like ultra sensual.
the older the bear, the sweeter the juice. So Agent Clapton and Agent Malone are going to share a room. Agent Plant, Special Agent Plant, he gets a little, special about the special. Is going to bunk with the intern, and I am TBD.
And Alan's in the back, like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to sleep in my car.
So she's oh, hold on. It's like went left of center where I thought this was gonna go.
Hey, you introduce a horny innkeep, you better be ready to ride the railroad. That's all I'm saying.
So you saw she was writing out the dinner menu on a small chalkboard that she placed onto a tray that was being held by a ceramic chef that's on top of the counter. And it says, tonight's dinner, pork chop, baked potatoes, and radish salad. Dessert, Mrs. Innes's world-famous apple pie. And when you said TBD, she took her eraser, and by dessert, she erased world-famous apple pie and just left Mrs. Innes.
Underlines it.
I absolutely love pie. Alan? Intern, you like pie?
Yeah.
Oh, sweetheart, do you need a glass of water?
Yeah, I'll go get it.
Well, let's get you sorted with your room keys then. So, the two twin beds are in room 204, so that'll be planted. Was it Vintern?
Yeah, that's
The
my
awkward
last
little-
name though.
Yeah.
Like that's my last name.
That's just what we call him.
Yeah.
All right then, sweetheart, you might want to work on that confidence. It's not very attractive. And then, Jagger, you'll be in 206, unless, of course, you'd like to be in 106.
What's the thread count in 106?
Oh, it's Egyptian cotton, honey.
Oh.
When the numbers get high enough, you don't count those sheets.
You'll have to show me, Mrs. Innes.
Well, I usually go to bed around 9, but for you, I'll stay up till 9:30.
Oh. If you hear knocking at 9:30. But business first. The Bureau.
No sweating.
The Bureau does have us here on their dime. So, if we could maybe, if you could help us out with our investigation, we would like to check the room of the most recent missing person.
Oh, and who might that be, honey?
Do I know if Herb was staying here under an alias?
I feel like Werner would have shared that. He was Agent Dylan.
Okay. I'd start describing him and say probably signed in under Agent Dylan.
Oh, Agent Dylan. Oh, I remember him. Let me tell you, he was a little rough around the edges. Looked like he could use a haircut, but I'm not judging. He was real polite, always said good morning, good evening, always prompt for meals, good tipper, great rear end.
Was he a fan of the pie?
Oh, he loved the pie. But he was always on the phone with this other woman, talking to her about once or twice a day. And he was here for a week or so, and then one day I went to clean his room and he was gone. All his stuff was gone. It seemed really strange. Didn't seem like the type that would just leave without checking out or saying goodbye, but guess you never know with some people.
Well, it was a little bit suspicious, so we'll just check it out and make sure that everything is okay.
Well, I'm afraid there's already a couple that's checked into that room.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, I would like to speak to that couple, maybe just in a professional sense, and ask them if we could have access to the room. If you're not comfortable with that, or they're not comfortable with that, we'll do our investigation elsewhere.
Well, I gotta warn you. That's Mr. and Mrs. Troy in room 203, and well, they're on their honeymoon, so you might have a heck of a time getting them out of there.
Oh, lucky them.
Mm-hmm.
The horniest game we've ever played.
I wanted to request that the dessert is candle salad. Candle salad.
Candle salad.
Oh, don't look at the don't.
Google
I'm
it.
gonna leave it for
Google it.
Also, Mayor, bot in the chat.
Yeah, I was just going to take care of that.
Thanks.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Is that part of your bad luck charm there, Lucas? Bot in the chat.
Bot in the chat, yeah.
Oh, mayonnaise. Ew.
All right, I'm gonna take care of this, so we should go to other folk, unless Mrs.
Wait.
Innes needs anything else.
I bet she does.
not for the age rating of this chat. She doesn't. For this.
Yeah, let's not get into a detailed roleplay.
All right. So we want to go to the police station.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sorry, what does Lainey drive?
A muscle car.
Okay, cool.
A '67 Chevy Impala.
But again, it's a hybrid, so the engine goes. You can't hear the noise.
How's this car? I don't understand how this car's driving.
Oh, well, so see, I replaced some of the trunk space with a battery. And so we still have the engine up front, but then the battery's in the back. And so it'll pull from the battery first, and then it's like this alternating current thing. It's just a lot less gas. But don't worry, it still uses gas just in case. We don't have to, like, if we run out of battery, we'll be fine.
Do you buy the batteries at a store?
No, you plug it in like your cell phone.
You what?
Yeah, you just plug it into a wall, like a radio.
What? I understand that you plug in radios. That's not the part that confuses me. Is how do you plug in your car? Is that part?
I'll show you. Don't. Oh, we'll find. It'll be cool. We'll show you.
Okay.
But it's nice to meet you. I've heard about you, like, in the industry. It's really cool to meet you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry. You haven't heard of me, and that's totally fine.
I wasn't gonna say those words out loud, but then you did, and now I feel like it's
No.
a truth that's between us.
It's all good. I figured you were on TikTok. You probably haven't seen my content, and that's totally okay.
Oh, what now?
It's all good.
Oh, okay.
Could I take a picture of us though?
Why?
'Cause you're like a legend.
So why would you want to take a picture though? Then people could find us.
Well, no, don't worry. I don't post anything until I'm back from a hunt. Because exactly, you don't want people to know where you are during or that you're out of town.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
you
like
could
internet
you could
safety.
geotag photos. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, I got software for that. Don't worry, my dude.
I don't trust it. I would prefer that we did not take photos together.
No worries. Consent, very important. No problem. Kombucha?
Konnichiwa.
All right, we'll pull up to the station.
Okay. You each get a plot point. That was lovely. And Merrick, you get a plot point for flirting with the innkeeper.
Oh, good.
Woohoo, woohoo.
All right. The police station is located on Main Street and is attached to City Hall. It's a small, regular brick building that looks rather out of place next to the more Gothic architecture of City Hall, which boasts 4 gargoyles.
Dang.
You walk in to see a large black counter with a bell on it. There's a hallway behind the counter off to the right, and the whole place looks like it's stuck in the 80s with wood paneling on the walls, black and white checkered linoleum on the floors, and a framed autographed poster of the Blues Brothers hanging on the wall.
Oh my gosh, this is like a time machine. So cool.
I like this place. Feels good here.
I'll walk up and like ring a bell. Ding ding.
Ding ding. And out from the back comes a rather tall woman standing at 6'3".
Yes.
Sheriff Sarah Stubbs is an intimidating presence. Truth be told, she is a total teddy bear. She has lots of freckles that are often hidden under her sugary powder of a recently consumed jelly donut, which she is currently munching on. And as she walks up to you and she says, "Well, hi there. I'm Sheriff Stubbs. Welcome to Golden Falls Police Station. How can I help you?"
Good afternoon, Sheriff. We're here on behalf of one Agent Clapton. We're told that there are certain documents that are ready this afternoon.
Oh, you're with Agent Clapton then? I bet y'all really rock the bureau, hey?
I'm sorry.
She does do the guns in the...
I don't.
Holding a donut and like shaking.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Us at the bureau, we have no sense of humor.
Oh, well, that's a real shame. Can I see some ID?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Oh, thanks. Our silly printer, I tell you, it got all jammed up with the jelly donut again. Get it? Jam.
I do not.
Here are your copies of the missing persons report, although one ain't missing anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Which one is that, ma'am?
We found one of the bodies just this morning up near the mountain pass at the far north end of the forest. Dr. Stubbs is in the back. If you'd like to speak with her, she's our coroner. Would either of you care for a jelly donut?
Like an intuition on this lady.
Yeah, I would definitely like. Is there a sense motive? Because I've been thinking that since the second I met her.
Yeah, I don't think she gave us the proper sheets. Like, I don't trust her at all. Ooh,
Okay,
can I use
I would
my ESPN on her?
only if you give me a sports update.
Can you tell when it's raining?
Yeah.
All right, I think that it would be about an average difficulty, so a 7. You can both roll if you'd like.
So I have an intuition D10. And then if you're going to let me add my ESP, I have ESP 4. And I don't know how to roll those together.
So you would just total. So you roll your D10 and you roll your D4 and then add it in. Merrick's nodding. I got this.
And also an attribute, so you want probably alertness.
Or intelligence, but they're the same. So
What is intuition under?
intuition is under perception. It's specialized. Yeah.
So I will roll my alertness perception.
Holy hell sacks, that's bad. I
don't
rolled a 1-1-2.
I don't like hell.
Oh, you botched! 1 is a botch. That's
I-
an epic fail in Supernatural.
Don't you have to roll all ones to botch?
I don't know the answer to that, Merrick.
Botching, page 22. I'll look it up.
The answer
Bosh,
is
bosh.
no.
Well, I
Did you-
think she's
did you
just
roll
as
2,
sweet as
Patrick?
pie.
I
It's
rolled
all of them. Yeah, it's all.
the,
Yeah,
the
a botch-
opposite of a botch.
A botch is a roll where all the die results come up 1.
Okay, so then you got, what, a 6?
Me, I got a 4.
I thought you got 2 1s and a 4.
2 1s and a 2.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's
4.
I suck.
That's very close to a botch.
That
Yeah,
was
I
a
got
fail.
a
Very close.
14.
So close.
14's an
You got a
extraordinary
14?
success.
That is an
the,
extraordinary success.
the
Hold on,
dice
just a
don't
question.
go higher on the numbers that I rolled.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Before you do the good thing, just a question, because we've been playing a lot of Expanse. Is there something that Catie can do to drop my 2 to a 1 to make a botch?
I don't believe so.
Dang.
You say it is, and your head explodes.
Shake
That's
your
true, she
desk a
makes the
bit
rules.
till it's a 1. Yeah.
Just flick it.
All right, so you got your extraordinary success. So 2 things. Number 1, everyone may open their envelopes.
Wow, thank you, Patrick.
You're welcome.
Catie, you have gorgeous writing, by the way.
Oh, thanks. It's my teacher writing.
It's
It's
teacher writing.
good. It's good.
Missing persons reports.
In your envelopes, you will find the classified missing persons reports from Golden Falls Police Station.
Hey. There's more. There's so many.
Well, there's like 3.
Yeah, 3
but
plus
there's only
Herb.
one.
3 plus Herb.
Okay, and since you got an extraordinary success, the sheriff's gonna say, "Are you staying at the B&B?"
Yes, ma'am.
The other night we got this call from Mrs. Innes, the innkeeper, that she had heard some screaming, and we went, and like we couldn't find nothing, but it was like that's probably 4 nights ago now. She thought like it might have been the honeymooners, but she didn't want to go up and bug them.
Oh, those honeymooners are probably not okay.
But like 4 nights ago, wasn't Herb still? Herb missed a check-in within the last 4 days.
Herb's been missing for about 4 days.
Yeah, so the screaming is probably him. The honeymooners checked in after.
That is correct. That is a Catie problem.
Oh, okay. I figured it was probably a sheriff problem.
Oops.
She can't tell because of how she types, because her hands... Like, I just want to get back to the point of...
Covered in jelly donuts.
She has freckles on her face that are obscured by powder from eating a jelly donut. How is she eating a jelly donut that the powder is obscuring freckles on the rest of her face?
Maybe the deputies like catch it in your mouth.
Just
Like the
hucks it
motorboat.
across the room.
It's okay. I thought she was gonna hit on you. I thought everyone in this town was horny.
Not many new people come here, so everyone, like, as soon as a new person shows up, they're like, bang that one.
You staying at the inn?
I mean,
I'll be there later.
we did just hear that the coroner and the sheriff are both named Stubbs.
Yeah,
Oh,
I figured it was a small town thing.
Small town.
You did hear that.
Half the town is Stubbs.
Stubbsville.
Also, the police department and coroner's office are connected.
Yeah.
The police
Okay.
department and the coroner's office are like the same building, and it's attached to City Hall.
It's all one just giant
Yeah.
open area. There's not the fire department. They pull trucks in.
Well, thank you, ma'am. We will go see the coroner. Good day.
Have a good day,
All
man.
right.
Bidet.
I'm cleaning powdered donut off of the files that she handed. Like, ridiculous.
As we're walking away, I'll be like, she was actually pretty funny. It's too bad I play my FBI straight.
I mean, I guess it's like the least professional sheriff I've ever encountered.
All right. So do we want to go to the coroner first, or do we want to whip back to the B&B for the
Let's see
honeymooners?
the murder,
See the murder? You got it.
Are we gonna convene all?
which is, I
all
assume, the
there?
B&B.
All right. So you head on back to the coroner's office, and she's sitting at her computer, so she doesn't see you come in. Dr. Siobhan Stubbs is the polar opposite of her wife in appearance. Her height reaches 5 foot most days, 5'3" depending on her heels. She's a curvy girl with pink and purple hair, currently, although it changes on the regular. Personality-wise, her and the sheriff match up pretty well. Just a couple of goofballs trying to be professionals while still having fun.
Okay, this town's better.
No, those
I
are two
love
professions where you
them.
cannot be goofballs.
They're in a small
doing their
town.
best.
Nothing bad ever happens here except for the 4 missing people.
Yeah, I was like, except for how they found a body this morning, and she's like, I got donuts on my paper about the guy who died.
You're right. It's probably a cult thing.
Yeah, it's definitely something.
Good day, ma'am. Agent Malone. Agent
Oh wait, I
Stubbs.
had a line.
Oh, sorry.
Say your line.
Well, she walk in and she's sitting at her desk facing her computer, so she's got her back to you and she says, "Oh, hello, lover," as she turns around. Oh, sorry, you're not my wife.
Far from it, I believe.
Good day, ma'am. Agent Malone and Special Agent Stubbs here.
Nope.
Damn.
Oh, what can I do for you?
I get it right. Special Agent Plant. My character got it right. It's not her fault. I'm awful with names. Don't blame Lainey. We are here to see the bot.
Right. Could I just see your ID real quick?
Of course.
Great. And just a quick question. See, my wife's not real good at the protocol. I don't know if you noticed.
I wasn't going to say it out loud.
So, I heard from my friend a couple townships over about people coming in with fake FBI badges. So, if I could just get a quick call into your supervisor, and then I'll pull out the tray and tell you all I know about our dead person.
Absolutely, ma'am.
Do you have a phone number you give her?
Yeah, Myrna's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Myrna's.
All right.
We give her Vinturns. No.
Please.
It's the FBI. I'm the intern.
Okay, I want you guys to make a roll
Mm-hmm.
to see if she buys it. This is gonna just be an average difficulty of a 7.
And what are we rolling? Anything we want?
I mean,
I'm gonna roll strength axes.
Spend some plot points.
I can roll persuasion.
I think persuasion would be good. Probably like willpower and something, right?
I have it D12 in persuasion.
What do you have persuasion under?
It's under
Influence?
influence.
Yeah. I can roll willpower covert to try and
Lie?
disguise that I'm typing in the phone number to clearly, like, Myrna's phone number.
How'd we do? Do you roll?
14.
Ooh! Extraordinary
Doubled it.
success!
I don't think I can beat that. Nope.
Patrick,
I got an 11.
you got an 11. Okay, so she buys it. She calls Myrna. And for your extraordinary success, she says, after we're done looking at the body, did y'all want to look through the security camera footage?
Yes, ma'am. That'd be very helpful.
We weren't informed that there was security cam footage, so it'd be great to take a look at that.
Of course you weren't.
I just have one quick question.
Yeah.
How do you get powder on so much of your face while eating a donut? Like logistically, I'm not even mad.
Oh. You see, the sheriff really likes to play solitaire, but like with cards, so she's often eating her donuts hand-free.
Oh,
It's
and it
not very
just kinda-
busy around here.
I get it. It's
That's
all
why a
coming
lot of the
together.
time the jelly donuts fall into the printer because she's like doing stuff and she's trying to just hold it in her mouth. It falls out. It's a problem. That's the 4th printer we've had in about a year and a half.
What is the lady's name from Glee? I think it's Glee.
It's been a
Which
long
lady?
time since I saw Glee.
She has short hair. She's a tall blonde lady. She's always like
Oh,
Oh, the-
You-
Coach.
Jane Lynch.
Jane Lynch is exactly who I'm picturing as the sheriff.
Yeah, that's a good peg
That's
for
it.
Like
the sheriff.
It
Yeah.
That's
fits
about right.
so perfectly.
but jollier.
But jollier. She does some funny roles.
He does some upbeat roles.
How? Ooh, Liam
I was
in
thinking
with
Glee.
Sue Sylvester. Yes.
Thanks,
Yes.
Liam.
Is that a human?
That is
No,
her
that is her
character name
character.
Oh,
in
gotcha.
Glee.
I just knew she was.
All right. So she pulls out our lovely. I'm losing my page numbers already, guys. Here we go. She pulls out our corner, our little slab. Slab, that's the word.
Yep.
Slab is right. Yeah.
So our deceased is Taylor Young. You'll find him on your sheet. Mm-hmm. About 24 years old, Caucasian male. Professionally, I can tell you that he was 24-year-old Caucasian male. But personally, I can tell you he was a rowdy partier and an all-around riot. It's a real shame he's gone.
Is she giving off
what
like
is your...
a strange energy for there being a corpse of someone she knew afoot from her?
I think this is just their vibe, to be honest.
It just never turns off. There's never a shift off.
Not really.
Okay. Just down
what
his
is your working cause of death, ma'am?
His head's gone.
My pages got flipped, guys. Sorry.
All good.
So
all
she
good.
continues to pull out the stretcher, and she looks up to you guys and she goes, "Did y'all have any of the jelly donuts? Because if you did, you might want to finish them before we look at this part."
It's not my first time, ma'am.
Okay. She pulls out the stretcher, and you're face to face with what used to be Taylor Young's face. The young man has clearly been beaten almost beyond recognition with purple, swollen black eyes, what looked like a broken jaw and nose, not to mention all the post-mortem bloating. As far as I can tell, it was blunt force trauma that really did him in, but someone did a real number on him first.
And that's just in around the cranial region. There wasn't contusions around the rest of his body.
Primarily to the face, but she pulls the sheet down, and there's like some bruising and stuff, but...
Can I investigate to see if there's any distinct markings of something that I might know?
Absolutely. He's pretty, like, dinged up, so I'm going to say that's going to be, like, a hard difficulty 11.
Okay. I'll roll this dice twice. I do not get it. I'm sure. Oh, I can spend a plot point to increase my number by 1 after rolling,
Woo!
which gets me to an 11.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Okay, so you look at him, there's no bite marks, no weird symbols etched in him, but you do see that there's quite a bit of dirt underneath his fingernails.
Have we collected that samples of this underneath his nails there?
Oh, of course, send it to the lab, should be back in 7 to 14 business days.
Of course. Perfect. All right. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're so welcome.
Ma'am. So
Yeah.
Taylor's from this town.
Born and raised. Same with his
Oh.
brother, and his mom still lives in the same house.
That was going to be my question. The family is aware?
Yes, in fact, I believe they are having a wake right away.
All right. Can I please get the address from you so that we may check in later? We might have some questions for them.
I think it's on your missing persons report. He still lived at home with his mom.
Perfect. Thank you.
Did you
Thank
guys
you,
want to
ma'am.
look at the security camera footage?
Yes, we do.
Yes. Boy,
So you
I'm
have to
glad
go
that
back
Lucas
up to
isn't here.
see. You have to go up and see the sheriff for that.
There's powder all over the cameras, like you can't even.
She has to like clean the screen. Sorry.
No, like the actual security camera footage is just useless.
Oh, she got it on the security
Powder's
camera.
on the lens, yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. Especially since it was like the Piggly Wiggly down the street.
Hey,
It's a bigger
Sheriff,
sense.
Sheriff, you forgot to inform us there is some surveillance we would like to see.
Oh yeah, but it's just like it's like our security camera, so we can see like Agent Dylan and we can see Agent Clapton. Like, you want to see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okie doke, come on back. Would you guys like some popcorn?
No, thank you, ma'am.
I quit smoking, so I'm really into the snacks.
I'm
not
glad
tell.
to see you're covering all the food groups, ma'am.
All right, so she sits you down, and it's probably about 4, 5, 6 days ago, because Agent Dylan was here almost a week. So you see Agent Dylan checking in at the police station. He's talking to the sheriff. He's trying to fix the printer. That's about the last time we saw Agent Dylan. Do you want me to fast forward to when we see Agent Clapton?
Yes, I suppose so.
So she fast forwards to Agent Clapton. You see her. She's speaking to the sheriff at the front desk. This is about yesterday morning. And then she fast forwards a little bit more. And you see that she came in yesterday afternoon as well. And that she checking in to see if anything's printed or if any more information comes up. And she looks at the camera and you kind of wonder if there's a glitch.
Fuck.
Does her eyes flash?
Give me a perception.
Mm-hmm.
Alertness,
Sight-
perception.
sight apply?
Sight apply?
Sure.
14.
8.
All right.
So
Well,
hold
I
on.
made it hard. So you got it. Her eyes flash.
Actually got a 16.
Oh, that's a good sound effect.
No, we're in the TV episode.
So, do I notice it or just Plant?
I think just Plant notices it.
Thank you. This has been incredibly helpful.
Well, y'all have yourselves a wonderful day. And if you want a jelly donut, you know where to find me.
I think maybe. No, never mind. You deliver your life.
Thank you, ma'am.
There are gloves available. You know, put a glove on, eat your donut, take the glove off. Then you got clean hands. But you're not like getting. And never mind. Never mind.
What is he talking about?
I don't know, ma'am.
I'll go ask Sarah or Siobhan. She'll translate for me. All right. Do we want to take our break now?
Yeah, do a little 5-minute break. Stand up. Drink our holy water.
Stand up. Be counted.
The intern's like finished his holy water. Oh, jeez.
He's chugging it. I'm a little thirsty.
All right. Awesome. Super fun. Definitely a lens flare in the camera. Nothing suspicious at all, right? Follows the
definitely.
eyes. Strange lens flare. Cool. 5-minute break. We'll be right back.
After these messages.
Hello, the internet. I've always wanted to do that. We
Very
are
nice.
back with our supernatural RPG. Just finished up at the police station and saw a lens flare on a camera from somebody that we know. So, are you guys heading back to the B&B to catch up with everybody else? Are we talking to the honeymooners? What are we doing?
Point of order. 2 points of order. Was it very clear that the lens flare was only on the second time she came back? That's the first question.
It was pretty obvious it was just the second time. Yeah.
Oh,
Good
Okay.
clarification catch there, Merrick.
Thank you. Second point of order. If you text me, Lucas's phone has definitely died.
But you have your handful of quarters that Myrna gave you, so you can call people on a payphone.
I
Let's
just
have
mean
the intern with you.
Lucas probably doesn't even know that his phone has died. It's part of the problem. And so if I am not with Alan the intern, I might not get any information you text me.
Yeah, I text Alan the intern all the info.
Just avoiding Lucas.
So it was Myrna that had the lens flare, yeah.
Does Alan share this information?
Well, Alan, before he tells Lucas, he doesn't want to be like, oh, there's a lens flare. Is that important? He's looking through the notes his uncle gave him, and he's like, lens flare.
Well, I assume we would have said what it was.
Okay, well, if you gave him the clarification, then yeah.
Would we know? I would. That's like we would make a
Don't
roll.
a number of things? Yeah, do a number of things make lens flares?
There's
Just
only
one.
one. Do you need to consult the lore?
I have lore. I have so much lore. Oh wait, I have moderate lore. Oh, I have moderate lore. I went
medium to moderate.
I went drugs instead of lore.
Okay.
I ain't
not-
got no lore, nothing.
I'm not super Lori.
I have some lore.
I'm Lainey.
Can I lore to see if I know?
Yes, you can lore to see if you know. Let's do hard 11 because it's a very specific thing, but it's not an impossible thing to know, especially if you've run into it before.
Beautiful news. Let's see here. I'm gonna beef some plot points
Before the roll.
Beef it up.
before, specifically 3 plot points to get a D6.
Noise.
A million dice. I can't find a D6. You kidding me?
So as a reminder for anybody watching, if Patrick were to spend 1 plot point, he'd roll an additional D2 to add into his roll. 2 plot points would get him a D4, 3 plot points a D6, and Patrick, heads up, that D6 has a minimum.
Of
3.
3, because I spent 3 plot points. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that now.
What does a D2 look like?
Like this.
Oh, I have them.
See, you guys got a 1 right there? Hey! Kraken D2. This one is an
You should have shown
elder
one of our
dice.
D2s.
Oh,
You don't have.
Sky.
Oh, I got some right there.
Probably.
I don't have them inked, but I do have them.
Thanks to it having a minimum of 3, I do get an 11. Otherwise,
Yay.
it would not.
I
have
just,
succeeded.
Yay!
I do just need us to all comment on Tyler's juice box.
Yeah. Mom packed it.
So, my mom packed my lunch. Okay, like
Tyler's or
trying to-
Allen's?
Allen's specifically. Like this is actually like this is here because of nephews visiting, but
And there's our D2, not inked yet.
This is a beautiful new one that Jen made. Follow us on Instagram at SkyhammerDice.
And maybe I'll post something one day.
All right, are you ready for your lore?
I'm ready to learn.
So you find out that the monster that typically has a lens flare in all cameras is a shapeshifter.
Shocking.
Shapeshifters can turn into anyone they want to. Some can turn quickly, some take more time to shift. It's really dependent. They often are good at impersonating other people, good at performing. They often recover quickly from damage from any weapon that is not silver. Yes.
Bert, are you telling me this
Yep.
as we're driving? I'll be texting it as I'm driving. But Bert, do they need like a piece of the person they're impersonating, or like could Marna possibly be hurt, or like they don't have to kill who they're impersonating, right?
I mean, if they're taking a specific identity, they generally tend to not want them to be around to give away that they've taken them.
Right, but like
So
he just
you-
like switched into Myrna and then left.
Possibly.
So if you keep reading, you'll see that a lot of times shapeshifters will keep people alive who they are impersonating because they have an ESP connection to them while they keep them around.
Ooh. Psychics.
We might not be talking to Myrna right now. We have to be.
Chances are good that that was not Myrna who we talked
It's
to.
so funny because I definitely said, what do you want to do? Pull out silver knives and cut each other?
Yeah.
But like, why would she have sent us to the station? Anyways, I'll let Vintern and
I
Lucas
love that we keep
know.
using an alias that he on the spot chose and not his human being name.
This is his new nickname
Because
forever.
we're
as a
hazing him,
hunter.
yeah.
Yeah.
this is
You will-
froshing for sure. Yeah.
It'll be 20 years from now and we'll still call him Vinny.
But I'll text that to Vinny and Lucas.
Is your contact up like in your phone now, Vinny?
Vintern.
Change it.
Yeah, she doesn't remember your real name.
Just immediately puts it in as Vinny. The Vintern.
So yeah, I send that info to you guys as I drive.
All right, and am I with Lucas or is Lucas off somewhere else?
we got the check-in. Our only lead right now is like to get the honeymooners out and sneak into the room. So I think that's probably what Lucas would be doing. He'd be like workshopping an idea of how do we get these honeymooners out. Like you want to do a fake contest
Waiter.
winning, like they get a gift card to a steakhouse in the town or something.
We sabotage the boiler, turn off their hot
Yeah,
water. They'll
we
come
could-
out and question, and then while they're doing that, sneak in.
Mm-hmm. I think I want to get them like out of the B&B though, not just like downstairs. We want a little bit of time.
Okay.
So like we could light their car on fire. I mean that saves a bit of money on gift cards.
I guess we're not pulling straws for that task.
Oh no, that's you. How are you at tossing a room?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can light the fires.
Welcome to the game. Go light that car on fire. I'm sorry?
No.
To distract people.
Why don't you go and see if you can pick up like some gift cards to a Sizzler or something?
I mean, I don't think there's much for restaurants in this town.
Mm.
There's a diner.
There's an ice cream parlor and a diner.
Yeah. And did they have
And-
gift cards?
And I suppose it's
The
like
ice cream-
lunchtime right now, so this is more of a late night thing.
The ice cream parlor has an open mic night tonight.
What? Small towns, man.
Also, Merrick, you get a plot point for razzing the new kid.
Yeah.
Wait, if we just attack Tyler, we get plot points? That's great news.
Yeah, it's a great precedent to set. I mean, I like that idea, and Lucas will pull out his wallet and pull out like 250s, hand them to Alan and say, like, if you just want to run out real quick, find a place that a honeymooning couple might like, you know, spa treatment, extra liquor at the bar, or a steak dinner. Just find something, put $100 into it. I'll see if I can like get a bouquet of flowers or something. Make it look like a local business dropped it off for them.
Next door.
Okay.
There's always a Lush or something in a... Is Lush a sex store? I don't know.
No, like a love boutique.
Love Boutique. That's the one I was thinking of.
You could ask Mrs. Innes.
It could
I'm
be
sure she
soaked.
will.
Yeah.
Oh, God. She runs one.
Yeah. Well, I've got a warehouse out back. We do a lot of the online shipping.
She pulls up one of those, like, doors.
Well,
Where are they all on?
so, I mean, that would be what we'd be doing in the meantime. And then,
Mm-hmm.
like, Tyler, depending, I suppose, on how long it takes you to find a good option, we might be
I
back
mean, we
together
could-
by the time we get the text.
We could always just trigger their car alarm. No harm, no foul. And then if somebody's waiting around the corner to dash in, assuming they both come out, but only one of them's going to come out, so. Yeah. Okay, I'll go get this stuff.
There are also like scheduled meal times at the B&B.
Mhm.
So you could watch them go have like lunch or dinner.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That might be a better way to do it, and just have Alan not at dinner and hanging out, ready to go in.
All right, give me my 50s back.
Oh, you only gave me one. It's that bad luck, I'm telling you.
I was 100% picturing Alan coming back with just a birthday card with 250s stuck in it. He's like, "This is what I came up with." I was like, "That you clearly didn't put any effort into thinking about what to get."
Or like bring back like ice cream, like
I
actual
spent
ice cream.
$5. There's no change.
Yeah, he just comes back with a single scoop on a cone. It's
We're like, okay, well,
50
set
bucks.
this outside their door, I guess. Probably not.
So do we get the text about there being a shifter before or after the honeymoon couple is heading to lunch?
I feel like you'd get it after.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
Okay, well, you gotta distract the innkeep while Alan steals the spare key.
I'm pretty good at picking locks.
Okay, yeah.
So I can get into the room and give it a quick look over. If you want to be lookout, just text me if there's any trouble.
Okay.
Okay.
Because his shotgun barrel is levered into your head in the next scene. I said, "Text me." I did.
All right. So Alan's at lunch with the couple, and well, yeah, other people they're eating at the B&B. Yeah.
And as soon as the coast is clear, Lucas will go over and, quickly check, pull out his lockpicks, and, well, he'll try the door first, see if they didn't lock it.
They locked it.
All right, I will pick the lock. How difficult does it look?
I'd say your only problem is that it's a really old lock. Remember, we've got these old brass keys.
Brass keys, yep.
So it's a little jammy. It's a little.
Oh my
hard
god,
to work
this is
with.
here.
Oh, Sheriff Stubbs. I've never met her, but there's powdered sugar everywhere.
Jen and I went for the same drink.
Like
Exactly.
she and the missus rented that room like a couple weeks ago for their anniversary, and there's like just jelly jammed right in there.
Okay,
So-
I get it. You're messy sometimes. That is a curse that has been cast on you.
They
To get it
offended.
in a lock of a place you stayed for a night.
They offended a witch or man witch.
Oh, man, witch. Delicious.
All right.
What
We'll put it at 11. So
That's
hard.
man witch.
I'll be nice.
Cool. Is this more agility for like fine or more intelligence like figuring out the old lock?
I mean, I think either's fine. What would you prefer?
I would prefer intelligence.
Okay.
All right. So we got intelligence. We got my lock picking of D8. And you said it was an 11?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna spend some plot points. I got a bunch. I'm gonna spend 3 and
You
get a
know
D6 in there.
BB?
Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. I'm gonna get a D6 in there.
There you go.
Nice. The D6 rolled a 6. So I get a 14.
Ooh. That's not extraordinary, but that's still good.
Not
Hey,
extraordinary.
that lock, she's smooth and she's quiet. In you go.
All right. Pop in. Take a quick look around. How messy are these people? Yeah.
It's there's a lot of lingerie. There's some handcuffs, a few riding crops, some blindfolds.
The
And if you
smell-
look really close, you see there's like a little label on one of the blindfolds,
Mhm.
and it says Mrs. Innes's Unmentionables.
She hand stitches labels for her sex toy business.
He'll look at the riding crop and like check the quality of the leather, and then be like, I'm getting distracted, and start searching around, see if there's anything like under the bed or anything, suspicious that might have been left over pre-cleaning. Myrna said that she checked for hex bags and all those sorts of things. He's still gonna double check.
So is Lucas
Okay.
just checking for the quality of the crop? He wants to make sure that they're, being safe using high quality.
Yeah, you don't want that to like the leather to be cracking, or like, what if like some of the metal comes out?
He pulls out like leather polish and is like, you gotta, it's gonna dry out.
And you don't want anything to dry out.
All right, make me a roll.
Make it a roll. Okay, I'm searching around, so this will be alertness perception, I'm thinking.
Yep.
Katie, what kind of game did you write?
This is turned into something I did not write.
Yeah,
welcome to GMing.
Yeah, I was gonna say welcome to running a game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you wrote. If there's a weird energy in the air, whew, we go with it. It doesn't stop.
Do I know the difficulty beforehand?
You know what? I'm gonna jack this one up a little bit. It's a formidable out of 15 because Mrs. Innes is like the cleanliest housekeeper ever. Okay, she's like on it. She's on the floor. She's scrubbing on her hands and knees. Like,
okay. Can I argue that my phone being dead will get me a plot point back?
yes.
Cool.
I'll give it to you.
Then I will spend 3, leaving myself with 2. Because my lockpicking was better than my searching. So I want to try and get that 15. I don't even know. Did I roll the... I did roll the right dice. My alertness is a D10. I saw a 9 down there, and I was like, how did I do that? I got 965. So, yeah, I got a 20.
What?
Captain Eagle Eyes over here.
It's still an extraordinary success, though. That's bad. That's pretty close.
It didn't quite get there.
Very
Needed 20. I could spend my last 2 plot points and get it to an extraordinary. Should I do that?
It's up to you.
Tyler is
It's up to
nodding.
you.
I think so, buddy.
All right, let's do it. I will go empty on plot points and go to 22.
All right.
That was
So-
the dead cell phone.
Yeah.
There is-
Thanks to the dead cell phone.
There are no hex bags in the room. You don't see any like sigils or anything like that. You do see a very slight bit of salt around the window, but that's not uncommon. If you move into a hotel room, you're probably going to protect yourself, right?
Herb would have done that, yep.
Yeah, so
I
that's
mean, for
fine.
hunters, not just for like people.
Not for,
Like
not
when you
for the
go into a
couple.
hotel room.
You see, you think like you're not going to find anything, and then you look and you see 2 things. The first is tucked like in between the headboard and the mattress is this little brown piece of paper, and you pull it out, and it's a Snicker bars wrapper.
Cool.
Super random. Maybe important,
Alright.
maybe not. And then you look down and you see there's like the brown wood of the post of the bed frame on the floor. But there's something under it. So you kind of push it and you see there's like a little bit of dirt and a leaf on the floor.
Okay. Like, not kind of like a flower or like something that would be like in a hotel as a decoration, but like something outside, like dragged in from a forest sort of thing.
So the dirt is like really rocky,
Okay.
kind of like mountainy,
Mm-hmm.
if you will. And then the leaf is definitely from somewhere outside.
Okay. I have a D6 in knowledge and a D8 in pharmaceuticals, so that's kind of like a biology field. Can I just recognize the plant?
Sure.
You
Yay!
hear the sound of that
I'll
stretching?
give
There's
it to
apps
you.
for that now.
I pull out my phone to pull out the app. No.
Doesn't work.
And sorry, what type of leaf was it?
So like a tree leaf.
It's a tree leaf. Okay, it's a tree leaf.
One like
Cool.
from a tree.
It's not like clearly an oak leaf, and we're like, we need to find the grove of oaks. All right. I'll like take the Snickers wrapper and gather up the dirt in the leaf, wrap it up in the Snickers wrapper, put it in my pocket, and then quickly head out and just like turn back, look at the room one more time, give an approving nod, and then lock the door on the way out.
Okay. Mrs. Innes is still busy serving lunch. There's a new crew that just pulled in, staying on the 3rd floor. They're bikers. She's busy.
I'll pull out my phone to text everybody and say that the room was pretty clean and it's completely dead, and I'll go, wow, damn it.
Damn it.
All right. So is everybody back at the B&B, or are you meeting somewhere else?
I think we've arrived. I think we were heading straight to the B&B.
Yep.
And I guess Lucas would be the only one not in the know-how.
Yeah. I don't know that it is shifters. I'll just head down to lunch to join Alan.
And Alan's gonna, because that other couple's there at lunch, he's gonna try his best to convey things. I guess, yeah, we could just go to a different room. I wouldn't have to, like, discuss things in front of other people. Yeah. He'll, like, realize that after a few moments, though, of, like, trying to have some intrigue. Like, what am I doing?
What am I doing? There's other places to be.
And I'll show Lucas my phone.
Do you guys, when you're meeting up, do you go get Myrna?
I think we meet you
Mm,
guys
go-
outside the
I
B&B
immediately go to
before
my-
coming in.
Yeah, go to my
Right.
truck and see if I have anything like a silver knife.
Yeah, we immediately get all the silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that silver we pack around. Yeah.
The back of my phone case is silver.
Anybody got a...
Alan has like a letter opener.
Not even that. He's got nothing. Nothing silver at all.
Hey, Alan, I'm gonna make you a list of, like, my first hunter's kit. I wish someone would have done it for me. Totally fine. We've all been there. It's okay.
I appreciate it. I need it.
We've all needed it. Someone really had to. Lucas, you can have that at your store.
Oh, yeah. My first hunter's kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little go bag. Oh.
Yeah, a little collab later, okay?
I like it.
Like ages 18 plus.
I mean, that's actually not a terrible idea for if a hunter loses all they can pick up a quick to go.
Yeah.
Get restocked. That's actually a fantastic idea.
Salt.
Help me.
Couple of shells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go cut Myrna.
Yeah, we're gonna cut her fucking head off. My Myrna.
Lucas is completely
No,
out
we
of...
need her alive.
Oh, right.
Lucas is completely out of plot points, and so he's going to open his duffel and be like, I forgot the silver knife.
You own a store that sells silver knives.
I was moving quickly.
Maybe you
bring
forgot
your
it on the
cursed
bus.
Ouija?
I've got my shotgun.
Is
Okay,
that why
bring
you took the bus?
I didn't want my car to break down. I figured a bus would be better luck.
Bus broke down 4 times.
Don't worry about it.
Do we have to spend? Is it plot points we spend to say we have stuff? Is that how that works?
Yes. And if somebody wanted to spend a plot point, say they had like an extra silver knife that they could lend to Lucas.
Well,
you could do that.
I can spend a plot point.
So you spend a plot
I'm
point for-
lousy.
It's called It's in the Trunk.
That's right.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a plot point for the in the trunk to ask another hunter if they have a spare weapon.
Can I borrow a knife?
I'll
It's in
spend two
it's
to
in the
have
other trunk. Yeah.
a number of silver knives.
Thank you.
There's also silver bullets
Oh, I'm
that
not
exist
shooting.
in case
Oh,
anybody
cool.
wants to shoot things.
Also, this is like a quiet, small town bed and breakfast that 4 people are just rummaging around in trunks and like handing knives back and forth. Like
a flail.
Yeah, that'll do the job. Let's get into the bed and
So
breakfast.
I'm gonna hand
It's
Lucas.
noon.
Lucas, I hand you like a silver hunting knife. Alan, I hand you like a silver like hairpin, but it's sharp. You gotta carry your silver in lots of subtle ways sometimes, and sometimes that's all you need.
I don't have any hair.
No. You just why don't you hide it in your bosoms?
Sometimes
Oh,
less.
you
than
don't got
double
those
hair.
either.
Like, yeah. Okay, well.
Put it behind your ear. It's fine.
Just hold it in your hand. You ever
I
notice
have
how
a hat.
rarely people look at other people's hands?
I mean, you can just put it in a
I'm a big
pocket.
fan of Harry Potter.
Don't do that. Just keep it like slightly
All
up
right.
your sleeve. It's not hard.
So do we go upstairs to check on Myrna? You guys are going. Are you sneaking? Are you casual?
I say we sneak up.
I mean,
You walk
she knows
past
we're
through-
here. Okay, we'll sneak.
You walk
but if-
through the dining room though, and Mrs. Innes gives you a wink.
I wink back.
All right, up the stairs you go. Do you knock?
No, I kick the door in.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's very supernatural to kick the door in and just jump somebody.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Her her door's locked.
Yep.
You want me to get
So
that?
you kick
Oh,
it. It makes a real big sound.
I do have strength D12 and athletics.
Make me a roll.
I got big old feet.
Boots of door kicking.
Boots of they're +2 boots of door kick. For how does math work? 17.
Whoa!
The door comes off the hinges and like onto
Killing
the
Myrna.
floor.
Was innocent.
And Myrna's in her bed, and she like sits up, and she's got a knife in her hand, and she's like, "What in the 7 hells are y'all doing in my room?"
Myrna, we love you. You gotta let us cut you, though.
Yeah, you're gonna get cut right now.
We can do it the soft and gentle way.
But let one of these guys do it, because
Yeah, just stop. Yeah, it's okay, bud.
Is that Alan? Do you have a bobby pin?
No, it's
I know I'm going shopping
Hair
after
knife.
this.
It's a hair knife.
It's a hair knife, a totally normal knife.
What? Why do you have to cut me, you crazy people?
There's shifters in this town.
What do you mean there are shifters in this town? How do you know that?
I saw one on tape. It looked like you. Cut yourself now,
There's-
or we tussling.
There's a shifter being me?
I'm done with talking. It's cut time.
Myrna, we just got to check. You know that that's how it goes. And Lucas will hold his arm up and on the outside cut across with a silver knife.
Ooh, a real okay.
Yeah. Nobody cut the palm of your hand.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, it's easier to hold the blood packet there.
No. You're like, ow, it actually
All
hurts
right.
a lot, and it's where I have to touch stuff a lot.
So Myrna puts her knife down beside her and holds out her arm.
I'll give her a slice.
Well, fact, Bert, could you have done it a little nicer? No reaction though. Just like normal, you cut me a bird.
Oh, Myrna, we're so happy.
Oh, I was fucking worried. Holy shit dicks.
We thought they took you and were playing you.
Well,
You
let's
got-
get
you
this
got it.
door
Some-
back
Yeah.
up on the hinge.
Oh, yeah.
Lucas and
sorry,
Alan are
no.
putting the door back up.
Oh, I came at that with a hot head, and I apologize.
All right, it is
We're really
9:59. I think. Do we want to call it?
This
And
was a great
continue.
first
This is a
session
good
of
first
our new
part
campaign.
of our new campaign. I love it. That sounds great. So we know that the body who was found, yeah, Taylor, he was at like a bush party, and I have the clues with the
Yep.
dirt and the leaf. So woods are an
He had a
option.
bunch of- He had a bunch of dirt under his fingernails.
Under
too,
his
so he was-
fingernails.
He was out roughing somewhere.
Okay, so the forest is a lead. There's also his wake,
Yep.
which we can head to, which assumedly is at his house. But if it's not at his house, it is? Okay. If
It
it's great. And then so we can search around the house as well if there's any additional info. Any other leads that we need to think
Well,
of?
there's and the other cases were leaving the sawmill, so we could go question folks around the
At the
sawmill.
sawmill.
And then there's the Jack Evans guy, which is just arriving home from work 10 days ago. So poke around
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
They're all-
both homes.
And they're both
just from a
on
big
3rd
town.
Street, Golden Falls, 2 doors down. Yeah.
We got 2nd Street, 3rd Street, 3rd Street. So it's in like a very similar neighborhood of a town of 12,015 people.
Yeah, it's
I'm
hunted
also
in wood.
gonna
That's a hunting ground.
say, yeah, like we got someone went missing 14 days ago, 10 days ago, 5 days ago, and then still 5 days ago for
Herb.
herb. So we could start to worry that someone's gonna go missing pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Seems about a 4 or 5 day feeding.
Cycle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So
But
Luke.
I'll-
Not
Also-
feeding because they didn't eat the body.
True. Just punched his face up.
Lucas's working theory right now is that there is a shifter nest, not a nest, but like a shifter hole around 2nd or 3rd Street underground, and they're doing they're grabbing people that are convenient.
Checks out.
You also could go to the library to see if there's any local lore. You don't
To
have
get
to,
our internet on.
but you could go there because there's internet.
That's true. We can see if
Okay.
disappearances go back more than just this.
And our GM is ready for you guys to go to the library. She's
No, I don't feel that.
I'm also ready for you to go to all those other locations too.
We leave town.
Okay, everybody gets a plot point, and Patrick gets 2 because he kicked down a door really well.
Sweet.
Woo, woo, woo.
Man, I love your system for awarding plot points.
it's like total opposite of the churn. Complete opposite.
Great game, Catie.
Oh, so fun.
Thank
So
you,
good.
Katie.
Guys,
Let's all hear it for Catie and her very first game in the GM's chair.
Oh, so well. So well done.
Woo! Super, super fun. We don't know when we're gonna play this next, so everybody who
Follow
is
us on
watching,
socials.
yeah,
You'll know.
watch on socials. We'll talk about it on TikTok and X.
Ugh, sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't like saying it.
No,
I still prefer saying
legit.
Twitter. TikTok's the best way to figure out the information on, at Skyhammer Press, also on Instagram, and all those various things. Thank you for the
All
game,
good.
Catie.
thanks for letting me try it out, guys. Oh, also, I need to
So
drop my
good.
shirt.
Woo!
Yes.
I have driver picks the music, shotgun shuts his cake hole. Bartlett Gibson shirt. Awesome. Well, yes, we kind of already said the things that I usually say at the end, but follow us on socials for additional information for when part 2 of this Supernatural one-shot is happening, as well as the dates for the other one-shots of various games that are coming. Cyberpunk Slice, Achtung Cthulhu, Avatar, and Old Gods of Appalachia. And yeah, that's about it. So everybody have a wonderful night. Watch Supernatural if you've never watched it before. It's a wonderful show with 15 seasons.
Whoop, whoop.
And yeah. Good
We'll see you in
night.
hell.
We'll see you in
We'll see
Golden
you.
Falls.
We'll see you
Still
in
applied.
Hell Gates,
Oh,
Devil's Gates,
Hellgate London.
Hellgate London. All right. That's a pull. Bye.